Hi, Kesenogile. How are you?
I'm fine with you.
I'm great. It's nice to catch up with you again. So yeah, opening up, what inspired your most recent writing project, and how is it different from your previous work?
I was inspired by an LGBTQI romance young adult, red, white, and royal blue
Mm-hmm.
movie. I love that it explores people who are in the same sex relationship. So it kinda inspired me because I wanted to write people of the LGBTQI community. And I love again that there are people who are marginalized group, and I love again that in other country, there's still people who like freedom about one sexuality. So it kind of had a huge impact on me.
Okay, how has your perspective as a writer evolved since your first publication?
I realized that writing and publishing are not the same thing. They are two different things. And
Mm-hmm.
publishing requires hard work. So is publishing and writing. So you have to go through both processes. And again, I realized that getting one book published is necessarily not the end. It's not the end of writing. You're just going to be writing it on a different way. Writing only a different way.
What themes are currently resonating with you the most, both
I
personally
felt
and in your writing? Sorry?
I say I say self-conscious are the core themes, music and art.
Mm-hmm.
While self-conscious because it explore the complexities of social interaction, self-image and identity. And art, I would say art and music are both larger than life. So that's the core theme that I resonated with me that personally and both in my writing.
Can you share a moment in your writing journey recently that challenged or surprised you?
First of all, the moment I kind of surprised me was that I could get out of my comfort zone, especially as a young South African woman writing about book taking place in Los Angeles, California. That kind of surprised me a bit. And the moment that kind of challenged me was the fact that as a 23-year-old young woman writing about a 17-year-old boy, the type of music that I listen to it was quite challenging because they're into heavy metal and punk rock and the slangs that they use. Yeah.
Okay. What's your writing process like these days? Has it changed or remained the same over time?
It has remained the same over time. I would say in my writing process, I usually do research and write on notebooks. And as I write, the ideas start flowing and they are born. And when they start flowing, the characters kind of act on their own. They kind of push the plot.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear that last part you just said.
I would say that I usually do a research. Whenever I do research, I usually write on notebooks. That is my writing process. And when I write on notebooks, the ideas are born and the characters start acting on their own and they kind of push the plot.
Okay. Are there any books, authors, or life experiences that have influenced you recently?
I say book and author Stephanie Meyer of the author of Twilight. I love how diverse her writing is and how brilliant it is, and it kind of evokes sensation in me. And the other thing that kind of influenced me was a social economic status. It kind of has a huge impact on me.
Okay. How do you stay motivated and inspired when you're in a creative lull or facing writer's block?
Okay, when I'm in a creative lull or I'm facing writer's block, I usually go for an inspirational walk. At other times, I usually surround myself in nature and try to meditate and unwind.
Mhm.
At other times, I usually paint and draw or watch TED Talks or podcasts. That kind of keeps me motivated and inspired.
Okay. What conversations do you hope your writing will spark in readers right now?
First of all, I want my books to make people cry, think, empathize, and just laugh. So the conversation I want my readers to have is that my books make them cry, they make them think, laugh, and empathize. That's the conversation I want them to have.
All right. Uh, what have you been experimenting with new genres, formats, or mediums lately?
Genres, I would say sci-fi. As someone who's obsessed with quantum physics, I would say science fiction. I've been experimenting with science fiction so far, and I'm obsessed with Albert Einstein. And I get into that. I love how it tickles my mind. Yeah.
All right. Finally, what can readers and supporters look forward to from you next? Any upcoming releases or events?
My book, Pregnant Jessica, will be released in a few weeks. And again, an LGBT young adult woman taking place in England. I'll be releasing it in a few months. So that's what my readers could expect.
Okay. Well, I got to say thanks so much for your time, and yeah, we'll catch up again soon in the future.
Yeah, I hope so.
Thanks, eh?
Bye. Okay.